Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with another Mixed Mani chat. I know, how can we do it in less than a week? But I need to catch up from being away, and this week's theme in Tara Stoddard's Facebook group is Summer is Not Over Yet. And I do have compliments of Tara Stoddard, the summer brochure. These sets are set to leave the Color Street website either when they sell out or while supplies last by the end of August. So if you haven't had a chance to buy these sets and you were thinking about it, you better do so now. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and do Hanalei Bay because everybody's been doing this one. For Summer is Not Over Yet, and I feel like this is my last opportunity to do it if I want to make another purchase for a backup to keep for another time. So that is the main Destination Hawaii set that I will be using today. If you're new to this channel, thanks for watching. My name is Wendy. I am born and raised in California. Hence Wendy from Cali, and I just do my nails and chit chat about life, so if you want to continue watching, please feel free to do so. So this is what it looks like. It's going to be a neon because usually the Color Street neon sets come with a paper backing to cover it up, so it's likely that this is going to fade in the sun, but it probably won't last me that long anyways, because next week's theme is going to be using the Color Play subscription box Cafe Book Club. So I will likely be doing that this weekend if I have the time. But I wanted to make sure I was able to do Summer's Not Over Yet before the weekend ends. There's a lot going on returning from Utah. One of which, because we kind of had a delay in returning from Utah, my gal pals and I were going to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which one of my colleagues at work said it is laugh out loud funny. So, went to buy tickets and found out that the day we planned to go see the movie is National Cinema Day. August 27th, this Sunday, is National Cinema Day. If you guys didn't know this, here's a pro tip. Get your tickets to go watch a movie this Sunday before they sell out. They're only $4 a ticket for about 30,000 locations in the U.S. The movie theaters are observing National Cinema Day by offering tickets at $4 a pop. So, needless to say, I told my gal pals, hey, movie's on me. And Panda Bear, my significant other, is also going to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with me that evening. So I get to spend time with my gal pals in the daytime and spend nice evening with my significant other at night. So this one's my absolute favorite Color Street file. Even though I don't use these, I keep them for my nieces to play with, but that one's my absolute favorite with the hearts. Alright, so let's get started. I'm talking way too much. I want to try to keep this to a one-parter if at all possible. So what I plan on doing is first laying down Hanalei Bay, because look at how beautiful that is. I mean, doesn't it just remind you of the sea? And I mean, look at the picture that they have in the brochure of the sea turtle. That totally reminds me of clear blue ocean. So I also have leftovers from the Hono Pedicure that I'll plan to be using, as well as leftovers from Gossip and Glitter, and of course some nail decals, because why not? Because if summer is not over yet, we are going to go out with a bang and use a ton of different things on my mixed nanny. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff going on right now. This week includes my nephew, Benjamin, turning 13. Oh my gosh. He's a teenager now. Oh, it's over. It's all over. But yes, we're going to be celebrating Benjamin. And then Panda Bear's birthday is this week as well. And then my work is having a work event at Topgolf, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then, of course, as I mentioned, movie dates this weekend. And then hopefully Saturday will be spent, maybe if we're lucky, going to the park with the kiddos. It really depends because the kiddos, one of them, the littlest one, is not feeling her best. And so hopefully she will recover quickly. But yeah, she got held back from school because she's not feeling well. So better safe than sorry. But yes. For those that are watching and live in Southern California, how was Hurricane Hillary, which changed into Cyclone Hillary? How was that tropical storm for y'all? Because for us here in Monterey Park, it was like a drop in the bucket. It was nothing extraordinary, not what they made it out to be, which is good because, you know, don't want to be caught in a tropical storm. But it was just a lot of rain. But, you know, California completely, like, it felt like it shut down for the day because of some rain. But there was an earthquake for those that felt it. You know, it was a very minor shake where I was, but those that live in Ojai, I heard that it was pretty significant. I want to say it was like a 5.5 or something like that. So hopefully not too much damage for any of those that live in that area. But yeah, for us in Monterey Park, it was literally just rain. So, you know, took the liberty of getting some work done. Luckily, the internet and the power did not go out on Sunday. And I also took the liberty of taking lots of naps, catching up on sleep that I missed out on while babysitting my niece and nephew in Utah. And caught up on The Summer I Turned Pretty on Prime Video because all the rest of the episodes were posted. So I was able to watch that. And caught up on my audiobooks. So I am now on the book past what season 3 is going to be. So To Serve Philip with Love is the book that I'm currently listening to. The last one I just finished was Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, and can't wait until season 3 comes out. So shout out to my gal pals who said that I had to watch Bridgerton and that I would love it. They were right. I resisted, I don't know why, for how long, but yeah, I may rewatch seasons 1 and 2 just to get ready for season 3. But I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos on, you know, people's speculations on what's going to happen in season 3 and all that good stuff. Because I love doing that. Big fan, big fan. But yeah, The Summer I Turned Pretty was alright. They made some different changes from the books, which I didn't mind. But I'm curious, like, how many more seasons of that show is going to be available in the future. And then also, I still have my free month of Hulu that I want to cash in on because Only Murders in the Building with Steve Martin and Martin Short and Selena Gomez, I really, 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 really want to catch up on that one too. So it's all dependent though on when I will have time for that. Definitely not this week. Definitely not next week. So maybe in September. But yeah. I still haven't had a chance to go to Get Fit Factory yet. We were going to try yesterday after work, but traffic was just the worst. Like, the worst. I can't even let you know. Like, it was over an hour and some minutes to get home. And yeah. So needless to say, I wanted to go to try out the kickboxing class, cardio kickboxing at Get Fit Factory in El Monte, but I think it may just be that I have to save trying that workout studio for a day in which I work remotely from home, because trying to go from the office to El Monte is just too far of a trek, and I felt really bad for Panda Bear because he is totally stressed out, dealing with a lot of stuff. We're still dealing with my dad. His health condition has gotten not worse per se, but not better. So now we're dealing with minor fever and not quite sure what's going on. So, you know, taking it all a day at a time and kind of figuring out what to do as far as what to give him, what not to give him, and just monitoring him. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers for those that have been doing so. Thank you. And I'll keep you all posted. But we're keeping our spirits up. I am helping him heal in my own way, my spiritual way. I have him wearing my crystals right now. My Moldavite, my Libyan desert glass, tanzanite, and sugarlight. And he has one of the, I forget what starts with a P. Pedialyte? No, Pedialyte's what you drink. Well, there's another crystal I had given him a while back when we were dealing with Carla's health issues, and he keeps that one under his pillow. So, hoping that all that helps. I mean, it can't hurt. So, but we're trying a whole bunch of other homeopathic things, because he does not want doctor's intervention right now. It's not, like, to him it's not that serious yet, and he wants to kind of do it his way, which is not with, like, medical, like, interference. So we're gonna oblige by his wishes, and so it's a waiting game, really. But based on the test results from when he went to the hospital in Utah, it looks like it could be possibly John Hopkins or non-John Hopkins lymphoma. So, I don't know. That is just Panda Bear's mention of, you know, what the doctors were saying at the hospital when he was there at the hospital with my pops. So yeah. We'll see what happens. Overall, he's, you know, being his usual self. So, you know, nothing too out of the ordinary. But we'll keep our eyes and ears out as far as how he's doing and how he's progressing. But yeah, anyways, on a less somber topic, as I mentioned, my nephew Benjamin is turning 13, so Panda Bear, his uncle, got him a cake with a Super Mario theme because that is what Benjamin's really into right now. So can't wait to enjoy that with the family. And then, of course, Panda Bear has signed up for Polly's Pies. So Polly's Pies is a local diner place and has a rewards program. And Panda Bear has signed up for that. So he has a birthday reward, which allows for a free entree for the birthday person and then free slice of pie for all who are part of the party. So needless to say, that is where we plan to head this weekend for a nice breakfast with the Rents, my parents. So lots going on. Lots. One thing of note for those that are not Color Street enthusiasts like me, that aren't aware yet, if your stylist hasn't told you, this Friday, there's going to be some throwback sets. Throwback sets are sets of these dry nail polish strips that Color Street has previously released and retired and are bringing back. And you know, I am absolutely excited for this because there's a bunch of good sets. I think it's 4 total sets that are being released. One of them being Infinity Love, which is a set that I was able to purchase from someone through a Facebook group, and I've been hoarding it, holding on to it because I didn't know if they'll ever bring it back. I was holding on to it for my wedding day. If I ever get married to Panda Bear. Panda Bear and I are very content being in our relationship the way we are now, not needing a marriage certificate to prove our love for each other. And it's mostly my fault because I am just dragging my feet on that. But Infinity Love is one of the sets that's being brought back. So I'm definitely going to be buying one of those. And then Hawaiian Half Light is one that I've never been able to get my hands on. And I've been using other Color Street sets to kind of dupe it, make a, you know, a look-alike. But have not had the opportunity to actually get my hands on that set. Well, it's being re-released as a throwback set this Friday, so I'm so excited to get that. Like, I've been dreaming about it. That's how excited I am. So yeah, I'm gonna probably get like more than one of those sets just to keep it on hand for later. But because they're re-releasing Infinity Love, now I don't have to hoard it anymore. I can actually use the set that I have. So it's likely that you'll see me using it sometime soon. Likely sometime in the fall because it is a very dark looking set. So yeah, stay tuned for that and I'll likely not do a mixed mani with that set. I'll probably just do that as it by itself, or perhaps I might just use it as an accent. I don't know yet because it is very detailed in the design, so it depends on my mood, I guess, when I finally decide to bust it open and use it. But yeah, that's exciting news. And I've been counting down to September because my sister-in-law had told me that Color Street is going to be releasing a mascara, and I don't currently have a mascara that I'm totally in love with, So I am just like waiting and anticipating trying Color Street's mascara. I almost was tempted to try Jeffree Star Cosmetics mascara, but then I ended up not doing so. So I am really hoping that the Color Street one's going to be really good. So, I mean, so far, the lipsticks I've used and the cheek products, like the bronzer, the blush, the highlights, all have been really great. So, I have high hopes for the mascara being just as good. But yeah, that is the news on Color Street. All right. Sorry, I have to concentrate. It's hard to speak and like try to nip at my cuticles without drawing blood. So I apologize for being quiet for a moment, but I'm loving this so far. I'm like, should I just keep it as just the one layer? No. With Color Street, when I just keep it at one layer, the problem I've run into is that, especially with solids like this, there's cracking that tends to happen. And then also, the wear and tear from me typing all day, doing dishes and stuff like that, goes really quick without adding a second layer. So definitely want to add at least a second layer to this, which is why I brought out the leftovers of Hono Pedicure and Gossip and Glitter, because they are going to serve as my second layer on top of this. But I mean, look at it. It's so gorgeous by itself, isn't it? Hanalei Bay. I'm going to have to buy another one of these for sure before it leaves the site. It had sold out previously, and then they brought back, like they restocked, and then it hasn't sold out again yet, at least not since yesterday was when I last checked. So I'm definitely going to have to grab another one of these to keep on hand. But here we go. Let's finish strong here. I wonder if I can use my pointer finger. Usually, like, the nails longer than the rest of my other fingers, which is weird because I use my pointer a lot, and I would think that the nail would be, you know, shorter because of that, because of the wear and tear, but actually it tends to be longer than, like, say my middle finger, for example. Oh, I hate when I get a little wrinkle in there. Hopefully I can buff that out. So sometimes when I try to, like, use one strip on two fingers, on two nails, it doesn't quite work. So let's try it out and see. But if not, obviously we have others that we can use. Oh yeah, it's gonna work this time. Barely, right there. Just working. Alright, so then these I can save for another day. Just note, I always want to give this disclaimer because all the other Color Street enthusiasts typically do. Color Street's meant for a one-time use, but a lot of us that use Color Street and does mixed manis and opens up more than one set each time we do a mani, we try to be savvy and thrifty and frugal and save our leftovers, whether it's sticking it in the freezer or heat sealing it in its original packaging with a flat iron to save for another day. So that is what I shall be doing with that. Here we go. Let's Get all the leftovers. You don't want to have any of the nail strip on your skin, because if you have any of it on your skin, it'll end up getting caught in your hair, really annoying, and it'll lift. So for those that have had issues with Color Street in the past, it could be that you're not getting all the cleanup work done so that it can last longer. So I personally, the way I prep my nails, besides washing my hands really well, a lot of folks recommend Dawn dish soap, washing your hands with that to get any oils off, using a really good base coat. So I know a lot of us that use Color Street, the reason why we use Color Street is because we want to steer away from like conventional nail polish because it takes forever to dry. But if you have a really good like base coat, which today I've used Nail Aid Keratin 3-Day Growth because I cut my nails down really short for when I had gone on my trip to Utah. A lot of folks like using the Color Street nail strengthener, but that Nail Aid, you can get it at Walmart for like relatively inexpensive. I think less than $5. So I really like it. There's like different kinds. They also have the green bottle, the Nail Aid Collagen Maximum Builder. I like them personally. So yeah, that's what I've currently have on my nails underneath the Color Street. But using a nice base coat is always recommended. And then as far as top coat goes, so these nail strips are supposed to be a base, a color, and a top coat all in one, so they're kind of thick. If you compare them to other nail wraps, they're thinner than other nail wraps, but they are thick if you compare them to like one coat of nail polish, for example. But yeah, they're supposed to be all in one, but I personally don't feel like that's the case. And so I like to, as I mentioned, use 2 Color Street nail strips to kind of help prevent wear and tear and the cracking that usually happens because our nails naturally bend, especially if you have longer nails. Right now my nails are kind of short, so can't really imagine them bending, but typically they're much longer and they naturally bend. And when you have nails bending and dry nail polish, it's gonna cause cracks. And so I typically like having extra layers to help prevent that from happening. So yeah, how are we on time? So it looks like we're still good on time for a single video if I stop talking so much and get working on putting this together. So now that I have the colors laid down, I will be adding a top layer. Once some of them will already have a design. The Hono Pedicure has the turtles, and I plan on doing that on my thumb here because why not? And then on my ring finger. So that's a nice contrast. When I do mixed manis, I typically like to either, one, just have the ring finger be the different one, or my thumb and ring finger will kind of match with the rest of my nails, you know, matching each other. So that is what I plan to do. But yeah, oh, I'm loving this color. Do I love it enough to buy another set? I think so. I think so. Let's clean that up a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Okay, one more thumb. One more thumb. Ugh, so beautiful. This is considered a nail art design, so the nail art designs are $14 a set, but all of the sets range from $13 to $15, I want to say, and it's buy 3 get 1 free. So if you add 4 sets in your cart, the lowest priced one's going to be discounted as free. So if you don't have a Color Street stylist, my sister-in-law Carla is a Color Street stylist. Link below for her site. Thanks in advance for supporting her small business, if you do. Most of you, though, that watch have probably come from other YouTube channels like Tara Stoddard or Stacy Adams or Shannon Paetzel. So you probably already have a stylist. So yeah, just thanks for watching. If you've watched this far, let's see, if you watched this far, let's have you put a turtle emoji in the comments. Because why not? Alright, let's hurry up and finish this. I'm going to do Hono. So let's cut this up. And then Gossip and Glitter. So let me lay down Hono first, because that's going to determine what I want to use for the nail decals, because Hono itself is already so like intricate. So let's lay this down first. I love this pedicure. I had used it on my vacation pedicure over Waikiki Sands, and it was just so pretty. But oh, over Hanalei Bay, it's even more beautiful. Look at that. Those turtles. It's like they're swimming. They're swimming in the water. I love it. I don't have enough to do all of my nails with the turtles, which is why I decided to do a mixed mani. I'm wondering if I just not even use nail decals and just put the Gossip and Glitter over. Decisions. Let's take a look and let's think about it once I put the other. I'm going to do one hand only, just so I can keep this to a one-parter. But if you aren't part of my Facebook group yet, come join us. Wendy's Nail Feast Studio. Link will be below. I will post my nail fees, that's nail selfies, in the group. Alright, here we go. Do I want a full-on, or do I want... I think I want just one turtle. Let's do the one turtle. We have the mini turtles and then the little baby turtle, hoping to go find its family. I know, I'm a weirdo. But I'm a weirdo you like watching, right? So, stick that there. And stretch it out just a teeny bit so that it fits over. There we go. Oh, that is so cute. Ah, I love it. I don't know if that Hono Pedicure set is still available, but I might have to snag up another one of those too before they sell out, or before they pull them from the site. You know what? I think I might skip the nail decals and just use Gossip and Glitter, because it's already looking like a very cohesive mani just with the Color Street. But I don't know, I want to cover that. Let's put one on there, because I do want to cover up that mess up I did right there. So why don't we use a palm tree? Alright, we're going to use this palm tree right here. Cover up that stinking mess up right there. Ugh! Beautiful. Alright. Let's hurry up and put... Do I want some birdies? No, I don't want any birdies. Alright. Let's hurry up and finish off this. Because we are running out of time. Running out of time. So, I'm going to have this right here. And cut it. Your prices are way too high. We're gonna cut it. Alright, there we go. So we don't waste, let's put it over here. Alright, and then middle. Let's use this for the middle. Usually these wide ones don't quite fit as a double, so I will try, but I don't think it's going to. Oh, it worked. My nails are that short. Oh my gosh. Okay, obviously I'm going to do the cleanup work a little later. We're going to put, I think I might just put a clear overlay on this one. No, let's put a glitter. Let's do it. Let's just put the glitter. We're committing. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to cut it off here because I just don't want it to be a one-parter this time. But that's going to be the finished mani. And I'm just going to do cleanup work offline. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys for the next video. Comment below again with the turtle emoji if you've watched this far. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Peace.